Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for August 11th to the 18th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. All right, Saggy, let's see what's going on for you this week. I got to tell you that this Jupiter-Venus conjunction that's happening on the 11th and 12th, you'll be feeling it because you're ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is currently exalted in the sign of Cancer. So if you've been wanting to manifest something, go make it happen, and you can go watch my Jupiter-Venus conjunction to help you understand what's coming up on the pipe for you, specifically based off your rising sign and how to best utilize that energy, okay? This week is looking like a purge to move forward into something new. Letting go of maybe a past habit, a story, a narrative, a belief system, an ideology, something here, something internal, like a mind thing that's been keeping you trapped. Maybe the retrograde really helped you to see that because Mercury was in the microwave. Mercury stationing direct on the 10th, so we got some reprieve there with that. The Wheel of Fortune to the Knight of Swords to the Devil definitely indicates this change here. There is clarity in the mind. There is fast forward momentum here in the mind. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords to the Devil is turning. The energy is turning, the energy is shifting, the energy is moving forward here, helping you to release the codependency, the fears, the anxiety, the lack of self-worth, the lack of self-trust. You know, so a lot of people get really scared when they see the Devil card because they're like, Char, what the heck? But we fail to understand that the Devil is our own internal devil, because in Tarot, the Devil is connected to Capricorn and Saturn. Well, Daddy Saturn, you know, he wants to teach us sacrifice, discipline, structure. He wants to teach us that it takes work, you know, to reach these levels of success. But we choose if we want to feel entrapped or prisoned by the work. And sometimes we allow the trauma, the pain, the suffering, the codependency to be our own Achilles. And Sagittarius, this is a week right now where you're like, crap, I gotta let go of a lot of this stuff that's like holding me back, that's keeping me prisoner, maybe making you feel very stuck. For some of you, it's your mind, right? Like the monkey mind, the overanalysis paralysis. For some of you, it's the illusions, the fears, the anxiety. Then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth. So maybe it's guilt for, you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Why am I not there yet? You know, and if I can share this with you, I don't know how old you are, but I'm a firm believer that it's never too late to start fresh. I'm a firm believer that age is nothing but a number, and that when we allow ourselves to be prisoner to ageism, we play into the patriarchal structure that primarily and predominantly creates more suffering for women. And you know, as you are evolving, as you are experiencing this, as you are going through this potential spiritual awakening for a lot of you, there's a realization here of, wow, how much have I given my power away to these systems, right? To these structures. How much have I given my power away to the patriarchy, to these controlling systems, whether it's the government or, you know, your parents or your culture or your religion, you know, it's going on and on and on. And Jupiter is wanting to expand. Jupiter's saying, let me be free, let me expand, let me explore. You have jump in, Andromean energy, adventure, say yes to change. And then you have the retrograde, right? So it's like there's a part of you that's, I think, a little bit hesitant to move forward because moving forward means letting go of the trauma, the pain, the suffering, but and doing things differently. So that's like you reprogramming your nervous system, you having a whole new conversation with your energy, with your vibrations, so that you can become an energetic match. And then the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands says, I'm ready to go. Let's get going. And the Moon and Temperance, more major arcana. You got 4 major arcana this week. Geez, Louise, I just realized that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, turning around and saying, okay, it's time to move forward here. Let's use that creativity. Let's use that spark. Let's use that fire. Let's use that passion. Let's use that drive and go make stuff happen. The Moon to the Temperance. Well, the Moon to Temperance turns around and says, pay attention to the illusions and the fears and learn to alchemize, learn to balance. Understand that we're meant to flow through life, right? We're meant to experience life, that there is part of being grounded and rooted on earth, and then there's the water part. You know, so there's these two energies here that are working to really guide you forward, to really support you in your growth. And you even got Venus as your amulet. So this is like pouring love into self. You know, I'd be lying to you if I said that this week isn't going to be transformative. This could be like you meeting somebody, you having a aha moment, you being triggered by something, but that trigger being the catalyst to great change. And for those of you that are looking for some clarity, some guidance, you know, you're going through one of life's enigmas and you're ready to release the pain, the suffering, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Psychic Source. This is what their website looks like. And you can connect with the Psychic Source the vetted psychics at Psychic Source. Mercury is retrograde, and let me tell you, I've been struggling to talk. All right, they are fantastic. Okay, I love connecting with them myself as well. Yes, I do this stuff, but honestly, I love reaching out to them when I have a question that I can't seem to get clarity on. You can connect with them in multiple different ways, whether it's text, video, or call. I like giving them a quick ring. You know, they are great at being able to guide you. They are vetted, gifted psychics. All the times that I've worked with them, I've been like, wow, okay, thank you so much for guiding me. And they even let me know about a particular situation, which I'm not going to spill the beans on yet, but I will tell you it has to do with this. And they called it. So, you know, if you're going through something here, definitely reach out to them. They have been kind enough to extend a really amazing opportunity for you first-time users over at Psychic Source, which is up to 40 minutes for only $19.80. It's a $240 value. So use the code Charlene. The link's down here. Let's dive into your love reading. Let's see what's going on for you, all right? Let's see what's happening here for you, because definitely some big change is upon you. The Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. This is you, oh my God, and the Queen of Pentacles. Dude, this reading just gets crazier and crazier as we dive deeper into it, Sagi. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let me pull out the cards here. We got the Queen of Cups again. The Hierophant, wow. Okay, some of you could be in a same, you know, you're part of the LGBTQ. It doesn't have to be. I'm just seeing that because there's a lot of feminine energy here. But ultimately, this could just be the feminine energy leaning in, the receptivity, the creativity, the flow, the attraction. Some of you could be connecting and meeting somebody in a rather interesting way, maybe like at a market or out shopping, like a farmer's market or something like that. And you meet somebody super cute and you get asked out on a date. Yeah, and that all of a sudden like brings up the fears, the wounds, right? Where you start going, wait, what? You know, they like me? Am I worthy enough? I'm not sure, right? So like this is where those wounds are showing up, and you know, it's for you to work through, right? For you to regulate that nervous system, for you to reprogram that yes, you can receive, yes, you can jump in, yes, you can say yes to change, and you can move on from the pain and suffering. Like all your relationships don't have to be pain and suffering, right? Sagittarius, have hope, have unwavering faith, you step into that vibrational frequency of enlightenment. And remember, you can always reach out to the psychics over at Psychic Source to help you with this situation, okay? Especially if you have just met somebody new, or you're going to be meeting somebody new, or you're wondering when you'll be meeting somebody and how to look out for the signs, because this is just, yeah, this is just incredible. This is just magnetic and magical. Yes, it's transformative. Yes, there's a little bit of pain stuff that you're going through here, but that pain's the stuff that you got to release, right? You got to learn how to transmute that, and the gifted psychic advisors over at Psychic Source can definitely help you with that, all right? So remember to use a discount code. The link's down in the description, and a massive thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. And what I'm going to do is leave you with your quarterly reading here to help you with navigating the next few months. Good luck with everything. We will see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.